was a man with the moon in his coffee cup. Small house, big heart, and the TV turned down low.
He talked to the ceiling and he prayed up and up. Send someone real, someone who'll know me so.
Lonely palms together, a whisper through the air he dared to hold. God leaned back behind the stars and squinted at the file. He ticked the names with a smile and asked the choir, who'll go tonight?
Angels shuffled, giggled, polished halos in a pile. Then one hand shot up like a comet, bright and slightly off a key.
Emily, she said, I'll go, I'll learn their laundry, love, and how to make things right.
Oh, sometimes prayers are whispered, sometimes shouted across the moon.
And sometimes God replies with a cloudliner and a cartoon tune.
She'll be your soulmate, your partner in dishes and laundry. She'll fold your socks and your sorrow like a paper plane of glory. When the answer lands, it's wholly a little crazy and completely true.
Heaven's got a sense of humor and it just might answer you. God handed Emily a map of Earth and a crash course in tea. Go down, learn him, be his rhythm, be his quiet and his storm.
She studied how he laughed at nothing and how his prayers bent the key. She took notes on scars and favorite songs and why his sweater's warm.
She practiced making pancakes and how to listen when he's torn. She learned the language of the laundromat and how to read a few. Tasted supermarket mystery, pretzels, coffee, Sunday stew.
She learned the tiny rituals, how he turns the light by twos, how he hums when nervous, and how he mends a shoe.
She wrote in her angel notebook, socks fold left into right, love hold through the night. Emily boarded a silver cloudliner with 2 suitcases and a grin. It flew low over rooftops and tipped a wink at the moon.
She tumbled out in the garden, a daisy in her hair, a little spin. The man heard a rustle, heard a thump, thought it might be a raccoon.
He went back to his crossword, didn't think a miracle would come that afternoon. Then the doorbell rang like a bell made from bells and something soft and new.
There on the porch, dirt on her halo, stardust in her shoe. She stood.
He opened up and blinked, can I help you? And she laughed, simple and true.
I am the answer to your prayer, she said, like it was nothing grand. And the man went down to his knees like a kid inside a promised land.
Their first kiss tasted of thunder and cinnamon and very fine repair. A clumsy holy tumble, plates rescued midair, a sock on the chandelier.
They promised to share the quiet, to take turns singing his midnight prayer, to argue gently over toothpaste caps and to fold the world between them fair.
They stitched a life like patchwork quilts and filed the mornings bright. He found sermons in her sideways grins, she found Sundays in his calm. They
Married under laundry lines, under aprons, under
a song. The man felt love from Emily and felt arms around his heart. God's palm. Emily was goofy, a little wild, a perfect kind of mad.
She'd dance with spoons, she'd hide a carrot in the toolbox and read maps upside down.
Yet when